come in.
I hope you don't mind my barging in like this. I know you said you didn't feel like company.
No, that's all right. I'm just not very good company. Why didn't you tell me you were coming? I could have fixed you some lunch.
Well, that's why I didn't tell you. I had a quick lunch at the hospital. And what about you?
Oh, I had some bouillon. That's about all I felt like.
Now, honey, you've got to eat if you want to get your strength back.
I am eating, Lucy.
You know, I'd be glad to come over and fix lunch for you anytime.
Lucy, I'm all right now.
Well, I bought you a few things that I thought you might like.
Oh? What things?
Oh, not very much. Just a few odds and ends. First, I bought you a couple of magazines.
Oh, well, thank you.
And then I brought you a game, which will allow you to play bridge by yourself.
Well, Lucy, I don't know how to play bridge.
Well, you can learn from that. I brought you a beginner set.
Oh. Well, I guess that's a good idea.
And then I bought you a drawing pad.
A drawing pad?
Yeah. I thought if you're just sitting around, you might find out if you have any artistic talent. And I'll bet you have. I bet you'll surprise yourself. You know, everybody seems to be wanting to draw these days.
Well, Lucy...
I have one more thing. Gonna think I'm crazy. I bought you 2 enormous knitting needles and some huge knitting yarn. Now look at that. Well, you're supposed to be able to knit yourself a sweater in a couple of hours. Of course, it's a little airy, but that's the point.
Lucy, you really shouldn't have done all this.
Well, I wanted to, honey. I wanted to.
Well, you're being very kind, I know.
Well, what's a sister for? Now, how are you feeling?
I'm all right, Lucy.
A little bored, aren't you? That's why I brought you those things. I thought they'd help to pass the time till you really get on your feet.
Well, I'm sure I'm going to have to do something. I expected everything would be so different. I expected I'd be so busy.
Well, of course you did, honey. But here you are in the apartment all day long with nothing to do. Well, you've got to find something to do, something creative, something wonderful.
Lucy.
Well, honey, that's just common sense advice. Anybody would tell you that. You can't sit around all day and do nothing.
Oh, Lucy, please don't lecture me, and please don't tell me to count my blessings. I am sick and tired of people trying to cheer me up. It's depressing to be told to forget it.
Well, honey, you won't forget it. That's not what I meant.
Losing this baby has made such an emptiness in my life. Everything I do seems like busy work without any meaning at all.
Oh, now, Audrey, don't talk like that.
And by the way, Lucy, since you and Steve put your heads together and got rid of all the furniture and things in the nursery, well, I've hardly been able to think of anything else. It hasn't helped me to forget it. It's only made me think of it more.
Well, honey, you know we didn't do it for that reason.
Well, that's what happens when you hide the facts, when you pretend that there never was a baby.
Oh, Audrey.
Now, what happened about the sweater and the blanket that I made for the baby? I suppose you took those things, too, with everything else?
I still have them.
Well, I want them back.
You'll get them back. Audrey, since you want to face facts, I think there's something else you ought to face up to.
What?
You won't want to hear this. You'll call it a lecture, but I'm going to say it anyhow. That's right. Turn your back and walk away. But if you keep on going the way you've been going, you're going to lose Dr. Hardy.
Why do you say that?
Nobody's going to stand for that very long.
Steve understands what I've been through. It was his baby, too.
He told me he doesn't understand at all.
to that?
He told me he was at his wit's end to know what to do about you. So you better stop it, Audrey. You better pick up the pieces and try to make something of your life.
Lucy.
You're a very lucky woman, Audrey, whether you know it or not. And you've got the most wonderful man in this world for a husband. That's more than I ever had. But I'm not bitter. I have my work, and that's a lot to live for, too. You learn to know that there are other things in life to live for.
Oh, Lucy, I've told myself that 100 times, but it doesn't do any good. I never even knew what my baby looked like.
Well, I want you to know that you're still lucky. And you have Dr. Hardy, and in my opinion, that's enough luck to last a lifetime.
Oh, yes, Lucy, I know that. And I do love Steve.
And he loves you, Audrey. But there's just so much a man can take. Honey, why don't you try, just try to make him feel good, feel happy? You have each other, and that's the most important thing, isn't it? Just think about him. He has his griefs, too. And you shouldn't add to them.
Oh, Lucy, you're right. I know you're right, and I will try. Lucy, I will try.
We'll return to General Hospital in just a moment.